Hey YouTubers, it's that van guy again with another store finds and mail deliveries video. This is going to be an epic store finds and mail deliveries video because we have about 11 to 12 chase pieces that I got this week. They all came in at once throughout the week, so I got a lot of really cool, expensive, hard to find, rare items to show you this week. I got a lot of M2 Ford vans. I got some dairy deliveries, some deco deliveries, and some other cool stuff to show you, some other exclusives. So let's get right into it. I kind of pre-scored some of the packaging to make it easier to open, and some of these M2 vans I already took out of the outer box and took the screws out of it. The first one that we'll check out today is this Ford van, and this is a special release. This is Yellow Flames industrial version 2015. And this one was limited to one of 1,500 pieces. So we'll take it out of the case. A very cool, like, hot rod style version, which is what I like. Let's zoom in here and see if we can get some focus going on. Get a little closer here, so you can see some of the detail. Really cool yellow paint with the black flames. It says industrial and then it says speed shop on it, so there might be a speed shop named industrial, and this was like a special release from that. So this one's pretty cool, kind of more rare. This one was not sold in stores, I don't believe. Because it was a special release. Like I said, only 1,500 of these made. So that one's a really cool one. I'll give you a little shot of the bottom, if it'll autofocus. 65 Ford Econoline van. It's got some fairly skinny wheels on it, but they are kind of like muscle car wheels. Next up we have another Speed Shop exclusive. S&S Speed Shop, one of 250. This was sold, this was a special release, a special promo vehicle made for S&S Speed Shop by M2. And there's 3 different versions of this. There's a blue version, a white version, and a black version, which all go for more money, kind of more expensive, because they are a limited piece. I would have preferred the black one, but I found the white one at a fair deal. I got a pretty good deal on this one, so they all are pretty much exactly the same. It's just the base color underneath. Either it's a white, it's a black, or it's like a dark blue. So there's 3 different versions. I'm not sure if one of them has like gold trim, like gold bumpers and gold wheels, like it's a Super Chase or something. That I'm not 100% sure on. But this one is a really cool version. And I love anything that's like performance based, like a Speed Shop or a performance parts brand delivery, or just a hot rod style, are the lowered ones are the ones that I really like. I don't collect every single M2 van, but I did get quite a few this week of the style that I like to add to my collection. I already have quite a few. Not exactly sure how many I have, probably 30 or 40. There was a Van Gogh series, and it came in multiple different colors. There was a primer gray version. There was an all white, like a flat white version. And then there was multiple different colored versions. And this is the all white version. See if I can zoom in maybe just a hair more. But it's got the Lord stance, which I like. And this is kind of like a hot rod or custom style. It's just without much paint on it yet. So kind of like if it was in primer and they were building the van and haven't put a final paint job on it, or they just wanted it, you know, bone stock, like just a flat looking white. So this is from the Van Gogh series. Like I said, there's about I think 5 different versions. Primer gray, white, and then there's I believe a blue one, a green one, and a purple one. I have the green, or I have the blue and the purple. If you check out my my playlists on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I do have M2 Van Spotlight, Ford Van Spotlight on my channel already, so you can see some of the other ones that I already have in my collection. These are just the ones that I was missing that I wanted to add. Here's another one from that Van Gogh series. This is the green one. This is the original one. This was actually modeled after a real van. This is a real van that runs around on the streets, and you can see at car shows and stuff. And this diecast was modeled after the real van. And you can see with the Van Gogh custom interior, it has some really funky, cool interior. If you check out the seat backs and stuff and have a look inside, maybe through the windshield, you'll notice that the interior is quite a bit different than all the other M2 interiors. So a lot of these super custom vans have that funky custom interior, which is the real interior from the actual van. It's got some detail like pinstriping style on top. I'll give you a little shot of the bottom. Looks like I might have it upside down here. So that's another really cool one I'm glad to add. And then this one, last but not least, but this is like a super chase. This one is real hard to find. This is this gold M2 Ford van is one of 252 made, and it's from the 2015 Auto Experience, M2 Auto Experience, limited edition, 252 pieces. This is a really funky, cool, custom Ford van. Get it out of the case here. So it's got a really sharp metallic gold with some really funky retro custom paint on it. Really heavy gold metal flake. It's got the custom split bumpers on the front and the back. It's got the Lord stance with the muscle car wheels. So this one is a really cool one. I don't know if I'll see if I can get a little more light on it, and so you can really see it shine. See that gold really pop. You can see it says M2 and M2 Auto Experience right on the front windshield and on the front. I'm not really sure what the M2 Auto Experience is. If you guys know, maybe you can fill me in or leave some info in the comments for the other viewers. I'll have to Google it. I didn't get a chance to do that before I started the video, but I've seen that before on other vans. I'm assuming it's something that they do maybe periodically, like some sort of an M2 convention. But it seems like they save all these really cool custom M2 Ford vans for their conventions or special toy show releases and stuff like that. So and I can't wait for the new Dodge vans, the Dodge A100s, brand new casting. Should be hitting local stores. I think it's a Walmart exclusive. Should be hitting just in a couple weeks. Okay, next up we got a couple more Ford vans, but these are from, let me see if I can zoom out for you here. These are from Muscle Machine slash Play Funline. Yeah, if you take a look in the back, it's got the little gecko there. I think it's Funline Toys, which might also own the Muscle Machines brand, because this is the same casting. This is West Coast Choppers Jesse James version. And I have there's a black one that's very common. What's really cool about these is they have adjustable suspension. They go up and down. And there's a black one, which is pretty easy to find on eBay and stuff. You can see here, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but it says Slam on the packaging. Where it shows how it's got adjustable suspension. It kind of ratchets back and forth. So, really cool version. And this silver one is a lot more rare. You don't see it very often. The flat black one is much more common. So, let's open it up and take a look. It even looks like it has a picture of the... comes with a little card inside, and the card shows the black version, which I already have. Another way to distinguish these is, for whatever reason, I'm not exactly sure why, but they have a little thing in the middle. Let's take a look on the roof. Let's zoom in a little bit. And the side doors also open on these, which is really cool. Now, if you take a look at the roof on top, you can see it's got like a little searchlight or something on top. All of them have this. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be like a horn or an extra light, or what that is. If anybody knows, feel free to leave a comment. This one looks like it's got some custom bumpers, but they're technically not a split bumper. It just has like a recessed version in the middle. We'll take a quick look at all the sides first, and then I'll show you some of the features of this van. What makes it so extra cool. You can see on the top, it's got this little light. Not really sure what that's supposed to be. It looks like it might be like an extra floodlight. It's got some graphics on the seats. The side doors do open. You can just kind of get your fingernail sometimes underneath that little clasp underneath the door handle, and then the doors open up. Now, there's not much to say of an interior inside. It's got kind of a big chunky piece right in front of the door, but that's for the ratcheting suspension. I don't know if I can get some more light from the front. It kind of has a little rod inside, like a ratcheting mechanism. And here's the suspension. The suspension can go up or down. So there's, I believe that's with the suspension in the up adjustment. Take a look at how much clearance there is below the body and the card underneath it, and then I'll just press it down. Here's the lowered stance. There we go. See how the body sits like right on the ground? Or right on the flush to the card, where it looks like it's dropped. Should be able to It just ratchets back and forth. You just kind of like a click on a ballpoint pen. You just click the suspension moves. Just click on the suspension. Press down on it. And it's supposed to pop back up. As you can see, the suspension goes down. And then the suspension goes in. There's with the wheels down. There's with the wheels in. Wheels down. Wheels in. Wheels down. Wheels in. So you get the idea. But yeah, it's a pretty cool van. It's just cool that it has adjustable suspension, where you can kind of have it lowered if you want, or you can have it sitting like a stock ride height. But it's a little bit finicky. You kind of have to almost pick it up and then set it down to adjust the suspension up and down. So that one's pretty cool. Like I said, it's Jesse James West Coast Choppers version, but it's a much more rare version. And glad to add that one to the collection. We got another one from the same people. But this is a Muscle Machines version. This is 2005 New York Toy Fair version. I believe this is the only van ever released that has a Ford van. I don't think Muscle Machines released any vans or sold any vans to the general public at your local stores. I think the only time they ever released a van was the special New York Toy Fair version from 2005. Limited to 1,200 pieces. $12.96. I'll give you a little shot of the back. Just has some New York Toy Fair graphics. Muscle Machines. Funline brand. Funline merchandise company. So, another same casting. But let's open this one up and we'll take a look at it. Looks like this one also has, yeah, this one also has the adjustable suspension feature and the opening doors. So that's cool. I don't want to force it though, I don't want to break it. The door kind of opens kind of hard. So we'll check that out up close and personal. Really cool hot rod version. Alright, here's another shot of it. My phone, I updated my phone, and it's got changed the operating system quite a bit, and or the version, so the zoom in and zoom out on the camera is really funky, and I'm kind of getting used to using it with this new control setup now I have to deal with. But the 05 stands for the 2005 Toy Fair. That's what the 05 is about. So it's got a really cool, I really love the scallops and the flames, the black and red coloring. Really cool retro styling. And I really like that it's another rare Ford Muscle Machines van or Funline release. And I think it's really cool that the doors open on the side and that the suspension goes up and down. I'll give you a little shot of the top of the van so you can see the graphics. And again, here's the suspension. You just kind of push in on the suspension a little bit, and then it usually will fall down. Works best if you press on both axles. But you can see how the suspension, there's like two arms and they kind of move in and out. So, really cool version. So that's pretty much it for our Ford vans. Next up we got some dairy deliveries and some deco deliveries. Let's take a look at some of these deco deliveries first. This one is a special Larry Wood release from a Japan set. It's a two-piece set, and I was able to find this one on eBay. Just sold loose without the counterpart vehicle. I'm not exactly sure. I think it might have came with a Camaro or something as a two-piece set, and they're pretty expensive. They usually go for like $85 or something like that, or over $100 if you buy the two-pack. And I just started getting into these deco deliveries, but I have quite a few. I probably have, I'd say, at least a dozen right now. And this is one of the more sought after. This is like a, convention only chase piece, low production, really cool version, special Larry Wood release. So I definitely wanted to get these for my collection. This is a really cool chrome in the front, orange in the back. It's got like purple outline flames. And it's a 40th anniversary Larry Wood special with extra detail. Now we'll take a look at another, a couple other ones I found. This one I found at my local Walmart, and it's one that I didn't have yet. Just a regular pop culture Star Wars release of the deco delivery. The card is really banged up and smashed, but I don't care because I'm a loose collector. I knew I was going to be opening it up. So there's some of the other vehicles from the Star Wars set. I have a couple other of these vehicles in my collection already. But let's tear into this one. give it a turn on the turntable, and we'll check it out up close and personal. Another version or release to check off the list for my collection. I'm kind of a completist. I try to collect them all if I can, within reason, although some of them are super expensive or they're really rare and hard to find. So, I do my best and I try to shop for deals. I don't have an unlimited diecast budget to just go crazy and buy whatever I want. So I kind of have to shop around on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and different places until I find one that's a reasonable price, or I kind of learn from doing my research at what they usually go for, so I kind of know what the average price is or what the most people are paying for them, so that I know when I find one for a cheaper price, I know if it's a good deal or not, and if I need to jump on it at that price. So, but this is just a regular pop culture $5 release, $5-6. Give you a shot at the bottom. Still metal on metal, rubber tires. So, cool version. And then we have this one. This is another cool chase piece. This is another Larry Wood 40th anniversary special. Japan release from 2009. 40 years of design. 1969 to 2009, I believe it says. Yeah, deco delivery. So this is another really cool version. Love the black and red coloring on this. Pretty much the same exact paint scheme as the chrome and orange one that I showed earlier. This is a numbered piece. You can see it's 3610 of 4000 on this particular card. And then it has kind of like a little I think they call them E-sheets, like a picture of an E-sheet on the back, showing all the different angles and the styling of it. I'm assuming this is one of the vehicles that Larry helped design. That's why it's a Larry Wood version. And I'll try to hold the card up if you want to read some of the, pause the video and read some of the card info on the back. But very cool piece. Unfortunately, I'm a loose collector, as you guys know, so I prefer to show them loose in like acrylic display case instead of keeping them in the card. Obviously, if I kept it in the card, it would probably keep its value better if I were ever to resell, but I'm not really looking at these for investment. I'm just looking at them for personal enjoyment. I just want to buy them, you know, have my friends over so they could check out my cool different van collections. And it just displays so much better loose. Plus, you don't have to worry about package rub. You know, sometimes when the vehicles sit inside the original packaging, they get they get rub against the cardboard or whatever, and they get chafed, and the paint rubs off, or they have a rubber band inside, and that degrades over time and messes up the paint. So here's another 40th anniversary Larry Wood release, Japan version, black and red. Really cool metallic red rims with some white leather tires. Same as the chrome and orange version. But a very cool piece. If you're a Deco Delivery fan, this is definitely like a must-have. If you can get a hold of one, or you can afford to find, if you could find one cheap at a reasonable price. So that's it for the Deco Deliveries. Now we got a bunch of cool dairy deliveries to check out. And this huge Malaysia 20-piece set in the background, which has an exclusive dairy delivery in it. One of the things I picked up recently from Facebook was this Moon Eyes version. And I already have it loose, bought it loose, so we'll just check that out first. This is a special Moon Eyes release, and I think this was maybe limited production. I know it sells for a lot more money. They usually go for anywhere, 50 bucks is usually a good price on one of these. They usually go, you know, up to $85, $100 each. Not really sure why. If anybody knows specifically why they're so valuable, leave a comment in the on the video. There's two different versions. There's one, this white topped version, and then I believe there's like a black topped version or a yellow topped version, kind of like a recolor. They're very similar, or if not exact design, but just kind of flip-flop colors on it, where it has a different colored roof. And I'm still looking to get that one. Next up we have the Since 68 release, Dairy Delivery, 1 of 10. And there's two different versions of this. I think one of them came in a multi-pack. There's some info from the card if you want to read it. You can pause it. The other vehicles in the set. Hopefully you can read that if you like. This is probably like maybe like a $5 release or a little bit less when it was sold in stores. It's just feels like it's a metal base, but it does have plastic wheels. So it's metal body, metal base, plastic wheels. So we'll give that one a turn. I have one, it's pretty much the exact same paint scheme, but it's like a pinkish red, I believe. Same like spiraling curves design. on the side. But it's in like a pinkish purple color, like a magenta. And I think there's only 2 colors of this design. I believe it's this silver gray version, and then the purple magenta version. So glad to add this one. This is one I was missing from my collection. I have a huge dairy delivery collection, and I'll probably be featuring that in the near future when I get a few more that I'm missing. I'd say I have I think I have about 80 of them right now. 80 different dairy deliveries, and that doesn't even include customs. Now, for a really awesome version, this special Comic-Con release. This is a Frankenberry version. It comes in a little like a cereal box, and they have some stuff inside, so it actually sounds like a box of cereal. Very elaborate packaging on this. So it opens, the box opens, and it's displayed inside. It has a backdrop of like cereal. It has the General Mills logo. But we're going to be taking it out of the box. I just wanted to give you guys a shot of the box, what it looks like. It gives a little info about Frankenberry cereal. So, really cool version. Looks like a cereal box. It's got graphics, cool graphics on all sides. And I'm not really sure how many were made of this, but I know it's a Comic-Con release, so I'm sure there was only so many made. If you have any info on that, leave a comment down below. But we'll try to be careful with this. I try to get it open without ruining the box, because I definitely want to display it open, but this is some pretty elaborate packaging, and I kind of like to keep it, you know, in case I ever have to resell it or something. If I keep the original box, if they want to display it in the original box, I could do that. And usually I just throw the packaging away, but on something like this, kind of want to keep it just in case. But I'm going to try to open it gently if I can. And I'm kind of curious what's inside, as far as, you know, what makes that little shaking noise like there's cereal inside. Let's see if we can get this out. Okay. And it's not the box that's making the shaking noise. It's something in the box. So here's the dairy delivery. And it has a little, looks like it has a little plastic cover that fits over it. Here's the little rattler, the shaker on the bottom. There's a little backdrop with the Frankenberry cereal and the marshmallows. Let's take a look and see what's in here, shall we? Wonder if it's some candy or what. Oh wow, that is really awesome. It's a bunch of little plastic wheels. Plastic Hot Wheels wheels. Wow, that is so cool. Didn't expect that. I figured it would be like candy or something, but they're pink, little pink wheels. Like faster than ever wheels without any axles in them. Wow, that's so cool. Definitely didn't expect that. So yeah, it's a bunch of pink wheels. Very cool. Very interesting. Definitely didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be candy, or I thought maybe there was going to be some real cereal inside. Very cool. Very unexpected. So I'm going to gather up all these wheels. Slide them off to the side and put them back in the original box. And here's the dairy delivery. Let's see if we can get this out without wrecking it too much. We don't want to wreck the packaging if we can help it. I don't think it's taped in, but it's hard to tell. There we go. And here it is. The Frankenberry Dairy Delivery. This one's highly collectible. Metal base, metal body, rubber Real Rider tires. I don't know if it says anything special on the bottom. Doesn't look like it, just dairy delivery, Thailand. But very cool version. Give it a turn on the turntable and give it a zoom in on it for you guys so you can check it out. Really cool pearl white with some pink stripes. And then it's got the Frankenberry graphics on it. It looks, he's holding a balloon, I'm not sure, but that might be Blueberry. One of the other cereals that they make. Blueberry cereal. Very cool version. And like I said, this one isn't cheap. It's hard to find, and you know, it goes for, you know, $85 to $100. Sometimes you can find it cheaper. I was lucky enough. There was a local guy in my local club that happened to stumble across one. He's not a dairy delivery collector, so he let me have it for $60, which is a really good deal on that. So that's the Frankenberry Dairy Delivery, highly sought after. Really awesome piece. I'm really happy to add that to my collection. Okay, one more really cool item to show you guys, which is pretty huge. This is a Malaysia 20 car set. Just adjust my camera a little bit. And move this out of the way. This is a 20 car set. Hot Wheels 20 car gift set. Malaysia. And it opens like a book. And there's 20 cars in here, 2 of which are exclusives. This Fandango is an exclusive, which I do collect the Fandango, and I didn't even realize it when I ordered it, that this exclusive Fandango was in the set, which is really cool. So I got 2 rare exclusives that I didn't have that I can now add to my collection. And then I have this exclusive dairy delivery as well. The rest of these cars, I don't believe they're exclusives. I think you could probably get these colors or versions maybe individually or another 5-packs or something like that. I don't really know that much about those. And I'm not going to be keeping those. Those are going to be traded. But as you can see, the 20 car set, it kind of features the 2 set exclusives in a little viewing window on the outside of the packaging. There it shows the dairy delivery, a little porthole. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to open it up and take these trays out so we can check out these cars. Okay, I got the tops opened up close to the little portholes, hoping that I can just slide the tray out of cars and grab the one that I need. It looks like they're all in one big tray, but then there's a separate piece for the exclusive. So this is like a separate insert. And then it has this insert with all the other cars in it, but I don't want to pull it out just yet. Because I don't want to lose all the cars. There's a little survey card that came inside the box. I'll leave that in there. There's something else in here too. Oh, 2-year limited warranty. I think that's probably over and done with already. So let me, looks like I lost a car. Let me do this a different way. Maybe open it up so the cars don't all fall out when they're upside down. So there's, move this paperwork out of the way. There's a look at the tray inside with some of the other cars. Here's the exclusive dairy delivery packaging that's separate. And then here is the other tray. I think what I'll do is I'll just move the camera and give you guys kind of a close-up look of each car in the tray. I think one of my YouTube viewers, Dave Akers Customs, he inquired about a Mr. Roboto or Mr. Electro, something like that, Miata. So I was gonna, this one right here, Mr. Electro, pull that one for him. I think he was interested in it. Take a look. Mr. Electro. I'm not sure if this one is a rare one. This is a Miata. But he was, sounded like he was interested in, so I'll take that one, set it aside for him. And then, I don't know, he follows me on Instagram as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to post this up on Instagram. I might just be selling these locally at our local buy-sell trade meet. A couple cool Cadillac style lowriders, a good variety. But the ones that I was really interested in are these two exclusives. And the reason I got this was really for this dairy delivery. I'll give you a shot of some of the graphics. Daily crazy delivery. Looks like it has like a mummy on top or something. And then it's got a witch on the door. What does it say? Special vehicle design and graphic. It says on the side. Same deal. Not much on the back. Feels like it's a plastic base, plastic wheels. Let's zoom in on it a little bit. So, just a plastic base, plastic wheels, metal body version. But it's an exclusive design, only available in this Malaysia 20-car gift set. I believe these were all made in Malaysia. So if you're trying to find it on eBay, it would be under Hot Wheels 20-car gift set or Malaysia 20-car gift set. Very cool. Glad to add that exclusive dairy to the collection. And then next up we have this Fandango. Take a look at that. I also collect the Fandango and have quite a collection of those. Probably be showing that in a future video. And this is exclusive to this 20-car gift set. So cool to have this version for my Fandango collection. I think it's modeled after, kind of reminds me of a like an early Dodge Durango panel instead of like a 4-door. If they made a panel version, that's kind of what this would look like. I think it's like an early 90s, mid 90s Dodge Durango. One of the first body styles. And it's called Fandango. So, very cool version. Love the flames and the metallic green paint. Got it upside down. Fandango. Very cool. So, well, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of chase pieces to go through. This is a longer video. But lots of cool stuff. I'll get some of this stuff out of the way. These items for resale. And give you a quick shot of all the cool customs that we checked out this week. Our chase pieces, I should say. Dairy Deliveries, Fandango exclusive, Dairy Delivery exclusive, convention pieces, multiple convention pieces, really cool M2 vans, multiple M2 vans, some convention pieces and chase pieces. So lots of cool stuff. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also check out my Facebook page, That Van Guy. I am also on Instagram. My name on Instagram is that_diecast_van_guy. So check me out on Instagram. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.